Welcome to Build Visions from Africa. If it's your first time, thank you for watching and subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming. We really appreciate your being here. How can Africa benefit from China? This is a question on my mind. Can African leaders make the right agreements to benefit from the relationship with China? It's something I've been thinking about. While inadequate infrastructure is believed to be the biggest hindrance to Africa's development, that should not merit selling off the continent to China. Africa's resources is priceless, and no infrastructure agreement should be equated to losing control of any nation's resource to China. Infrastructure development is key to Africa's development, yes, but that should not take precedence over protection of the natural resources for generations unborn. The truth is that the so-called development in Africa does not sometimes trickle down to the ordinary Africans. Africa's leadership should be futuristic and know how to negotiate the best deals for their countries and their people. And they should be selfless and put their countries and the future of their people forward. But my question is, who is at the negotiating table for Africa? And how conscious are they of the tasks and the responsibilities and the duties they carry? Africa is the fastest urbanizing region of the world, with rural migrants moving into the cities. While China is committing concrete and steel in Africa by building roads, railroads, hospitals, universities, and stadiums throughout the continent, African leadership should not trade in their control of their priceless resources for any prized infrastructure. And I like to repeat that. African leadership should not trade in control of their priceless resources for any prized infrastructure. Sadly, in Ghana, some chiefs and political leaders are helping the Chinese to rape the rural areas of its forest cover through deforestation as a result of unregulated mining and illegal mining. Sadly, a whole river has been so polluted that it is lost its relevance to the communities that stay around it. There are over 10,000 Chinese-owned firms projected to be operating throughout Africa. The value of Chinese business in Africa is estimated at more than 2 trillion. That is a price tag. But is it even worth it? The African countries so eager for the so-called better economic future are burying themselves in massive infrastructure-induced debt. African leadership should start being realistic about the amount of debt that they are putting on their people and their resources and the future of their countries. For instance, in 2016, Ethiopia has to sacrifice almost a quarter of their budget for the 4 million Addis Ababa Djibouti railway. In Kenya, the Mombasa Nairobi railway, which was 80% funded by China, gone 4 times past due and caused them a 30% increase, which affected their GDP. Nigeria also had to renegotiate deals with the Chinese because they were past due in payment. Now, almost two-thirds of all new loans in Africa for development comes from China. That should not be a problem. But the question is that, are African leaders prepared and are they negotiating well? African leaders should be concerned about the indebtedness to China and the seeming Chinese colonization of Africa. The time to act is now. Africa should be in partnership with China and not taken over by China. African leadership at all levels should be conscious of their duty and responsibility to their people, present, past, and in the future. Africa should not be traded at any price. Africa is priceless. China needs Africa and not the other way around. African leadership negotiating with the Chinese should know their value. When the right deals are made, Africa stands to benefit from its relationship with China. We have to build the Africa that we want. This has been Build Visions for Africa. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.